just compensation for Claro property. Si Sir Franco, ma'am.
Actually, the amount indicated in the deed of sale is per judgment of the court in the expropriation case. Upon inquiry from Attorney Maranyo, there was also a court order where the court clarified upon motion of the city government that it was actually the city government who manifested that it's the city government who will pay the capital gains tax. So the court in that order said that since it was the city government who said that it will pay the capital gains tax, then therefore it should be the one to pay the capital gains tax. There were problems in that order, Madam Chair. Unfortunately, the city government failed to question that order. So I believe there is no need for this additional authority, Madam Chair, or additional ordinance that is being requested. The amount that should be paid to the seller is already covered under the absolute deed of sale, which the Sanggunian already ratified. So there is no need for that ordinance that the Honorable Mayor through the city administrator is requesting.
In that case, Madam Chair, we are withdrawing that request with the understanding that we will still be processing the payment plus the capital gains tax and the documentary stamp tax basing on the decision of the court.
Another matter, Madam Chair, with regards to the ratification of the MOA between the City Government of Naga and Barangay Mabulo. Upon consultation with the city administrator and the city budget officer, he assured his representation that the amount of 500,000 pesos was not included in the reverted amount reverted from the barangay support fund. So with that, it is safe for us to ratify the MOA between the city and Barangay Mabulo. Thank you, Madam Chair.
For that matter, Madam Chair, therefore, the item, therefore, Madam Chair, as presented is now considered approved. This being ratification, I would like to reiterate, Madam Chair, I would like to reiterate, Madam Chair, that as we said at the authorization request, ang pagkaintindi ko po, this is really for payment to Kasureco. Yes, okay. At that point, we already said na this should not be taken as a signal for all other barangays to start charging their electric consumption to the barangay assistance fund, to this particular fund, that this is being done only now and cannot be invoked by any other barangay for the same purpose. Yeah, takunday baka magsurunod, Madam Chair, na dahil na nagbabarayad kuryente, babayadan kang LGU. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Yes, in that Honorable Abunal, we should state clearly why Barangay Mabolo is being treated differently. Kasi dito po pwedeng sabihin lang na sindalang yan, na dayan pwedeng arugon kang ibang barangay. We have to state now why we are considering the charging against that fund for electric consumption. Dito lang po pwedeng sabihin na dayan pwedeng nindang arugon. Ano therefore ang special basis, ano ang basis kang sanggunian for considering this? We have to state it there. Kasi unless arog din kayo ng situation pang ibang barangay, then therefore di talaga sila pwedeng mag-arog. Pero kung arog kayo ng situation ninda, they can always invoke this.
Yes.
So ano po ang special situation na Barangay Mabolo?
Okay, Mr. Mendoza?
What I recall, Madam Chair, is that the obligation to Kasureco 2 was incurred by the previous barangay administration. Pagtuko po kaning bago, saka lang nagluwas itong utang na dakulaon. Actually, it's more than 500,000. So, dahil man kaya kang budget ninda, naghagad assistance sa city. So, what distinguishes this is that the obligation arose under a different administration, not under the current administration. Garupig salunya na lang, kaya nagpatabang sa city. I don't know if that would be a satisfactory explanation.
Okay, does it satisfy your very honorable Miles Arroyo?
Well, therefore, I hope, Madam Chair, na mayroon ng ibang barangay na inuwang arrears for their electric consumption incurred during previous administration. I hope mayroon.
We hope. Thank you, Honorable Arroyo. Honorable Del Castillo first, and then Honorable Abonal.
With that, Madam Chair, I believe that in the resolution ratifying the MOA, there should be a statement that this should not serve as a precedent for other barangays, that the obligation for electric consumption will be charged against the budgetary support fund. It is an annual obligation, or the obligation rather, of each and every local government unit to appropriate in their annual budget for the payment of electric consumption. Save on this case that, according to what Councilor Abunal have relayed, the bill was not forwarded to the barangay council then. So kaya nakatiripon si electric bill. So it should serve as a notice to other barangays within the city that the case involving Mabulo should not serve as a precedent for other barangays to follow. Kumbaga, iyo lang ni tinabangan talaga ang Mabulo para arreglar niya si obligasyon niya sa babayaran sa kuryente dahil sa mga nangyari. And again, a reminder for local government units, particularly barangays in the city, that they should appropriate annually in their annual budget, in their budget for the payment for the electric consumption of the respective barangay. Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Honorable Del Castillo. Honorable Abonal?
In fairness to the previous barangay chair of Mabolo, day man po ninda tinuyo na day nagbayad, kundi there were questions midway sa term ninda, may question sa billing which day naman pick update ning Kasureco kaya nagkatiripon. Otherwise, the barangay chair kadto was going to pay for the matter, kaya lang pig question in the billing. Dahil man po, tinuyo na dahil nagbayad. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Abonal, for that information. So, on motion, any motion who's joint and, okay, on joint and collective motion, there's Mabangay Mabolo Financial Assistance. Next item.
Nominal,
Thank you, Mr. Mendoza.
nominal voting.
Honorable Elmer Valdemoro.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Before the nominal voting, Madam Chair, we greet again our Sergeant at Arms, Mr. Nong Amparado. A very happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday and thank you for the ice cream.
On the nominal voting, Madam Chair, may I move that all the approved resolution and ordinance be transferred to nominal voting and approve the same.
Any second? Approve.
Motion to adjourn, Madam Chair.
Second? Approve. Adjourn.